bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a give right side. Franks. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
2nd and 8 coming up. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 46, the 20. And he takes this one back. The Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a loose football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They'll run on first down. Franks takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They run with Bolden. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
2nd and 11. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon. Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 53 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now they try the right side here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Bolden on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. On 2nd down now, Franks. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Bolden on the return.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is taken at the 23. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. 43 is the mic.
Allen going to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows in a move for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his foot.
find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 48 and to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, Franks. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or two short. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Franks finding room to the 20. Oh, look at the juke. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Allen to throw it. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Right back to him on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. With that catch, he's now 18 away from 1,000, so he's at 982, and that's how many Randy Moss had, 2018 Hall of Famer.
And similar to the recent Hall of Famer, we argue about which catches were the most memorable because so many of them were. 982 and counting.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this